What is up, guys? In today's video, we got a box. So this box is from Lure-Works. A little sneak peek. But anyway, today's video, we're gonna be making some baits, opening all that, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I bought is some silver holographic flake. This is the 0.015 size. Next thing is some Ghost Pearl Violet, also in the 0.015. I don't have no idea what that stuff does. I kind of know what the silver does, but you know, I just figured I'd get some. Got some green chartreuse dye right there in the 2 fluid ounce bottle. Got some Pearl Violet liquid. I thought that this was gonna be like pearl powder. Turns out it's not, so it's all right. That's the 4 ounce. Next, we got some green pumpkin because I'm about out. So that's also in a 4 ounce. Next, got some pearl white pearl powder. Next thing we got is some copper pearl powder. So those are 2 pearl powders I got. Then we got some chameleon dye, which hoping to show off in today's video. If you know what this is, then you know what this is, but if you don't, stay tuned and I can show you. That's also in the 4 fluid ounce. Next, we got some cherry red dye and the 2 fluid ounce. Next, we have some shiny stuff, some golden holographic flake, which I'm guessing is about the same as the silver holographic. So, next we have some light gold 0.015 size flake. Oh, and it's also 0.015. So, there's that. Next thing we got, some copper 0.015 as well, and then some black 0.025 because I thought I was out. Turns out I had one of these already, so it's always good to have black flake because you go through it like crazy as a bait maker. Next, I got some royal blue flake because I'm also running low on that as well. I got flow lime, which is just like a chartreuse mixed with a green, in the 2 fluid ounce. Next, I got some emerald green. I don't really know what I'm gonna use that for, but I don't know. Next, I got some black grape to make some June bug worms with, which I already have June bug and Florida grape, which I'm guessing is about the same as this, but I just want to give this a try, see if I like it better. Next, I got some sparkle violet in the 0.015 size. This is the 2 ounce. The other one so far been 4 ounce. Oh, and that one's 2 ounce. And then make sure it's all. And then we got the sampler kit of the 0.40, because all these, if you can see, have been 15, except for the black. It was a 25. So I got the sampler kit to see if I like the 40 better or what. So instead of just buying a bunch of stuff and not using it, I figured I'd just get this. So with that all being said, pretty sure that's all of it, except for these caps that go on the liquid. So yeah, here's everything we got. They're the 2 pearl powders. Let's not forget about them. So yeah, we're gonna be using some of the stuff in today's video. So hope you guys stay tuned and watch till the end. Let's start making our first color. All right, you guys, so we're gonna start off this video with 1 cup of plastic in the microwave, and we'll go for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We're gonna be adding some Blue Crawl from Dead on Plastics. This is a changeable, so you gotta really shake it up good. Next, we're gonna add a little bit of blue, like when I say a little bit, like a drop, and also probably about a drop of black, and then we're gonna go with some black flake, which I don't have out yet. But I'm gonna pick you guys up once that plastic gets cooked up to the right temperature, and we will start the color build. All right, you guys, so plastic is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with some blue crawl. Once again, gotta get it good and shaken up. I haven't used this pigment in a while. So let's go ahead and squirt a little bit of that in there. I don't really know how much. If I hadn't said already, this is from Dead on Plastics. Let's go with a little bit more, a couple more drops. Go with a little bit more drop. Oh, that might be a little bit too much. Alright, so now we got the blue, the brown. I know you guys can't really see it too well right now. That's alright. So next I'm gonna add some Lure Works Phthalo Blue. We'll go with like 1 drop. And along with that, we'll go with 1 drop of black, also from Lure Works. And we'll give that a stir. And that really just kind of helps bring out the color some more. That blue and that black do. Alright. And now for the flake, I'm just going to add some 0.025 black. Some black flake. This is the hexagon shape flake. So like your circles kind of. It says hex, but it's more circles than hexagon. Get that out of the way. And we'll stir this up. And some people like to add some blue flake, which I might actually do a little bit of that. Just maybe a little bit of the Dead on Plastics Sky Flake. That's what we use. I could use some royal blue, but I feel like just a little bit of that will be all right. So let's go ahead and stir that in. That looks pretty cool. So that being said, the molds we're going to be using today are both from Angling AI. I got a 6-inch injection botworm and a crawl. I believe it's called what is it called? Dang it. I don't know. Forgot the name of it. It's a smaller crawl. It's like a 3.25 inch or something. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, 6-inch botworm, crawl mold that I like called Crusher Crawl. And now we're going to be starting some blue crawl in both these colors. That took a lot of plastic, more than I remember. Okay. That mold should be full. Let's top it off. Pretty good. I don't know if that one filled or not. So, yeah, I don't think that one filled. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and top this one off a little bit, even though I'm not sure it filled. Looks pretty brown right now, but with some white on it, it brings out the blue. So when these baits, or when these molds are cooled down, we'll pull them out and show you guys what the baits look like. All right, guys, so it's been a couple minutes, and the molds have cooled down enough to where I can open them. That's a pretty shot right there. The blue and the tails and the brown. That can't get any prettier. Sorry for the background noise. My mom just got home. Those worms look good. Might have went a little bit too much on the blue crawl part, but those are some good looking baits. Look at those spot worms right there. There goes the camera. Those baits look good. So, anyway, enough of admiring those. Let's admire the crawls. Okay. That one won't go in. That also looks really good, guys. Blue crawl. I mean, baits just look so good. And these AI molds, they just show it off so good. Got some air bubbles. Got some air bubbles, which sucks, but it's part of it. That one doesn't. So we got two that are good right there. So we're gonna run the craws some more. And yeah, we'll see you guys when we open up the mold again. All right, guys, so we got the next color in the microwave, or the next cup, sorry. And we're gonna be using some chameleon right here. Never made this color before. Just got this in the box from Lure Works. So I'm shaking it up a little bit, but I have not used it, so we're gonna use it. And then we will probably put like a drop of black in it, just to spike it up a little bit. And then we'll probably add 2 different sizes of black glitter. That's my plan. We got 2 cups of plastic in the microwave right now, so we will pick you guys up once we start the color build process. All right, you guys, so before we start this, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the lighting. I know it's gonna be bad. It's pretty windy and cloudy outside, overcast. Not a very good day to be outside, but you know what? We're gonna be making baits instead. Got the chameleon. As I said earlier, I have not made this color, so I don't know what to expect. I've seen some pictures on YouTube and stuff, so we'll start off with that, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So right off the bat, I'm kind of getting a brown to purple ratio here. which is pretty cool. So I think we'll go with a little bit more Chameleon, because I don't think I got it thick enough. That's probably like 200 drops. Just kidding. Alright. Now we're going to go with a drop of black. That is from Lureworks. The Chameleon dye is also available at Lureworks. I'll go with 2 drops because we're doing 2 cups. And usually with these color changing baits, as I've learned, it kind of helps. I don't really know what it does, but it just does something. And it's pretty hard not to do it, in my opinion, after finally testing it out myself. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned off. Otherwise, I will not do it. I will forget. So now it's time for some flake. I got Black 40 from the sampler kit today. As you guys saw, all the stuff that I'm using, all the building materials, the color building materials, you can get over at Lureworks. Chameleon, the black flake. I get pretty much all my stuff from Lureworks, except for the blue crawl that you guys saw at the beginning of today's video. So I'm not gonna go with a lot of it, of the 40 size, because I don't really know what to expect. Because it's, you know, bigger. But go with a little bit of that, and then we'll probably do a full spoon of the 0.25, which has so far been my favorite size of flake. That in the 15 size, I really like those two. Oh yeah. Like that a lot. So this is really reminding me of like a PB&J style bait, but in one color, because you know with PB&J you usually have to do a laminate, but this just reminds me of a single color PB&J, because it's crazy the way I'm looking at the cup, which is different from y'all. I see purple on this side, brown on the other. Let's see if I can get that on camera. That looks cool. See, yeah, see how that looks like that purple over there and brown over here. That's because of the light. But anyway, we got a fluke, a 7.5-inch worm, a trickworm style spade tail worm, and a Senko way over here that you guys cannot see, but that's all right. You can see the clamps. So I'm gonna go ahead and inject these. I got both the 6-ounce and the 4-ounce injector, because I know the 6-ounce can't do it all. So there goes the fluke, or the jerk bait. There's the 7.5-inch worm. Put the rest of it back into the cup. Now it's time for the 4-ounce, and I'm gonna have to do 2 times with this. So I'll go over the Senko first. And then I'll go back to the trickworm, and then I'll top them all off. Hold down some pressure. Spill it all everywhere. Oh yeah, definitely spilled it everywhere. Then come back to the trickworm. Then we will top them all off, like I said. Then we should have some pretty exciting looking baits to show you guys. I've seen this color on YouTube. A couple guys made it, but they never really showed the recipe of how they made it, which from what I can tell from the bait, it looks about the same, but I hadn't opened up the mold yet, obviously, so I don't really know how they will look. Let's see if the light will focus. There it goes. Light's pretty bad, sorry about that. Move out the way. There you guys go. Alright, we'll pick you guys up when we go to open up these molds. Alright, you guys, so it has been a couple of minutes, and the baits, or the molds, sorry, have cooled down. So let's go ahead and open them up, and wow. Right off the bat, starting it off pretty good with the flukes, or the jerk baits, whatever you want to call it. Those look amazing. Definitely like the two different sizes of black flake. What I am noticing though about it, the larger sides are sticking together. So I can see it in the runner. I can see it on the actual bait. So let's move this mold out of the way. And next is the curly tail mold, which I have not made baits with in a hot minute, it seems like. Those look good. Another great looking bait. Get that back right. I'm really liking the brown to purple on it. That might be my favorite one. Which I'm probably not gonna do motor oil in this video, because I'm gonna do two separate ways, two separate recipes for motor oil that I have done, or one I haven't done, one I have, which technically I've done two, but one was without flake. So here is the spade tail worm, or you know, if you're familiar with the trick worm from Zoom. These didn't come out right, but you basically get the gist of what the bait looks like. So they look great. Should have went a little thicker with the pigment, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So slide that mold out the way, and last but not least is the sinker worm, which is just such an amazing bait. And these have been thinner baits, so we'll see what the thicker ones look like. Let me open the mold up, get a shot of it. Yeah, so definitely it looks good, and the thicker body baits, so definitely shows off. It's definitely not as translucent or see-through as the other ones, but most changeables are kind of like that anyway. So round one is done. Get all these molds clamped, get the plastic back into the microwave, get it all heated up, inject another round, and I will show you guys what the final products of today's video have been. So we'll get all this kind of situated, and then we'll show you guys what all the baits look like that we've made. So we'll see you guys then. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna try to get the best lighting I can, but right here we got the chameleon curly tails, the chameleon trick worms, the chameleon Senkos. Over there we got the chameleon jerk baits, the chameleon, blue crawl crusher crawls, and the blue crawl drop shot worms. I'm gonna try to get a good shot of them without messing up the light too much. So down in the comment section, tell me which one was your favorite and why. And if you'd like to purchase some of these, you can head over to my bio and send me an email. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, like, subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.